up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new awesome tutorial. Today we're going to be doing something that no one else has the balls to do. We're going to be giving away CP for free. Hell yeah! Whoa! So, for those who don't know, CP is something very, very valuable and rare. So rare, in fact, that the police will confiscate it if they find it on you. Crazy, right? In fact, it's so rare and hard to come by that people sometimes refer to as cheese pizza to try to avoid police attention. As we all probably know, the only way for us to get access to CP is by having ROBTOP, our beloved war criminal, give it to us. Our beloved kitty diddler has even made the great sacrifices for us to get CP. Just look at how he sacrificed his great Discord account because he kept on sending CP to everyone. However, who the fuck cares about his sacrifices anymore? Because I just found a way to get CP without ROBTOP. This is a hella secret method, so please don't tell anyone. Shh, it's our little secret, you feel me? So, for some background, as most of you probably know, I've been borrowing hella accounts for a while now. I take these accounts and later make them into bots to annihilate ROBTOP. Think of it like I'm capturing POWs, then sending them on human meat wave attacks against ROBTOP. But sometimes, when I'm borrowing, I stumble across a CP account, and when I stumble across one, I don't know what to do with it! Like, I cannot just send it over to die without second thought like I can for any other. So I've been thinking for a while, what I could possibly do with a CP account. And there's literally nothing! So I've decided, after a long time of considering, to just give them away to the ZD community, who has been so nice and welcoming to me. Which is what I'm gonna be doing now! I'm gonna be giving away CP accounts for absolutely everyone for free who wants it. Yeah! So, with that said, how do you get a CP account? Well, look, in the description you will find a hella awesome form. This is the form you need to fill out in order to get your CP account. The form has 11 very simple to answer questions that will guide you through. So let's do that. Okay, so first question is very simple. You need to put the email address where we will be later sending the CP to. I understand that this question may be hella difficult since Geometry Dash players operate on an even playing field, mentally speaking, but I believe in you. I will put my own email for this. Second question is also very simple. You need to answer if you are subscribed to Mohammed or not. As I'm not retarded, I will press yes. Third question. What is your GD username? This is very simple, and I will write it down here. Should be easy to remember, because ZD usernames are more important than your real names, if you think about it. Okay, next question is about your YouTube link. So what you do is you put the link to the channel where you're subscribed to Mohammed, which I assume everyone watching already is, because no one's brain dead enough to be able to watch this far into the video without being subscribed. Like, what the fuck? So alright, let me put my channel link here. Okay, so, now guys, listen super carefully. This question is hella important if you want to live. In order for us to be able to send you a CP account, you need to input your password. However, there's a catch. Putting your pass like this in the open could result in someone peeking over your shoulder and stealing your password. And then you won't be getting your CP! Even if you're alone, you should still do this, because what if after seeing your own password, you accidentally tell someone else your pass and they use that pass? This is why you need to encrypt it to protect you from yourself. So, to protect ourselves, we're going to be using a super duper hacker encryption method that no one can break. Also known as base64 encryption. Alright, so I'm on this random base64 site. Oh wait, hold on, this decryption, hold on. Okay, there we go. I'm on this base64 encrypt site. So what we do is basically just write your password here. So let me do that. Okay. Then you click encrypt. And then you basically just copy paste this. What this does is basically scramble your password and make it basically impossible for anyone to figure your password out. According to ROBTOP, that is. And why would we ever not believe something ROBTOP says? Like, what the fuck? Alright, let's copy paste this in the form. Alright, we're almost done. We just need to answer a few more questions. Okay, next question is about your YouTube link. So what will you do is you put the link to the channel where you subscribe to Mohammed, which I assume everyone here watching already is, because no one is brain dead enough to be able to make it this far into the video without being subscribed. Like, what the fuck? So alright, let me put my channel link here. Okay, Okay, the next 3 questions are just there to make sure that you're human. So answer them as honestly as possible. It's kind of like our captcha system, so we kind of have to make it a bit weird to scare out all the bots. So just answer them as honestly as you can. Alright, we're done. Let's click submit. Alright, now that we have completed the form, now what we gotta do is wait a bit for a CP account to arrive by mail. Remember guys, getting CP accounts can take a bit, because we don't always have them in stock, and you know, it can take a couple of weeks for your CP account to arrive. So, just make sure you're patient with us here. But don't worry, they will arrive, as long as you're subscribed to Mohammed and you haven't changed your GD pass or username, that is. Otherwise, you might have to refill the form. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut it here and I'll be back when my CP account arrives. Yo, what's up guys? It's been a while and my CP account has finally arrived. Hell yeah, I can't wait to this fucking CP! Alright, so as you guys can see, I got an email with a username named Collector and the password of this account. Remember guys, this is not hacking. This is borrowing, because I'm just borrowing the account for a bit and I will just give it back. Nothing bad's happening. Alright, let's go on. Geomet. Okay, I've somehow managed to get on this shit game. Let's try to see if this works and I can log into this account. Yes, it works. Let's see how many CP he has. Only 3. Oh, he a rookie in this CP game. But you know what they say. No CP is as good as a lot of CP if it matters, or yeah, something like that. Alright, now that we have logged into this account, let's pimp it up and make it look good. First of all, let's remove all the garbage he has posted. Alright, now let's replace it with something much better. Alright, this is great. Now, let's fix his YouTube. And judging by what he had previously, it was in dire need of fixing. Alright, let's now rename him. For that, I'm going to be going on a special CP only page that ROBTOP has made just for us CPers. Since we are all part of the club now, right? Alright, I'm on this site. Let me rename it real quick. Alright, great, much better. Let's now go and check out our new level. Our new CP level. Damn, this level fucking sucks. And it's super easy too. Let me quit this garbage. If you're wondering if we can change his levels, the answer is nope. Let me show you. Alright, so I just made this great level. Let me show it to you. Revolutionary, isn't it? Now, let's try publishing it under the name of one of its rated levels. Doesn't work. Now let's try adding a 2. Works. So, as you see, it doesn't work. If you're wondering why this is the case, well, simply ROBTOP is scared us because we fabulous! Anyways, now that we have pimped out our new CP account, we're basically done here. We have successfully acquired a CP account without doing any work. Hell yeah! Let's toast our applesauces to this, guys. Now, I know that there will be a lot of doubters and haters telling me shit like, this doesn't work, you just got lucky. Bitch! Well, in that case, check this out. I'ma go and redo the form, and guess what? I will get another account. Alright, I just did the reform, and guess what I just got in the mail? Another email! Slay! So let's see who we're seeing from drugs today. Alright, Sebas Peru. No fucking idea who you are, but you're being saved, I guess. Alright, let me go dumpster diving in order to log into this account. Hey! Alright, let me log in. Whoa, this guy got 10 CP. He a real OG in the CP scene. Alright, let me pimp out his GD account. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, there we go. Much better. Let's check out if his levels are any better. Nope, still fucking garbage. Sad that we can change it to something better. Alright, that will be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I hope you enjoy your CP account. If you don't, go fucking